Yes, hello, sir. This is the distinguished Andrew Stedl Podcast with
Distinguished? What the
Alvaro here.
fuck? What do you mean distinguished? You don't have like no fancy clothes. If we're gonna do a distinguished podcast, it's gotta be like a black tie event. We gotta look good. All right. We gotta have the little finger sandwiches. That's like key.
God damn it. Okay, fine. Fuck that shit.
You don't like being fancy, bro? Shit's tight.
Okay, damn. All right. Damn, well, you're flip flopping real fast on me.
All right, episode. You know what it is. I told you what we were doing last week. We're gonna be talking about Montero.
Yeah, why don't we just let's just like dive into Montero. Screw it.
Do you want not the playlists we did too?
No, we're gonna pause the playlist. Let's talk about Montero.
You just want to talk about strictly Montero?
No, like we're gonna start with. Oh my God, Jesus! Look at this, people. Look
I'm
at us.
confused. Okay, go. You say what you gotta say.
Oh, fine. So Montero, if you don't know what Montero is, it's the new album by Lil Nas X. I think it was released on the 17th, right? I think
Yeah, 17th, correct.
Yeah. Now this has been a big. If you haven't seen the commercials for this, I call them commercials.
Little videos of him being pregnant.
Where it's promotion for it, where he's like, got the belly and shit. And I can't. What? It seems like anything Lil Nas X does, no matter what it is, there's always quote unquote controversy. People were legit mad at him for trying to make kids get confused, and I'm like, just teach your kids that that's not how that works. It's pretty simple. Males can't get pregnant. But okay, that's whatever. Also, it's not his job to teach kids that. It's your job as a parent.
Yeah, I don't think people realize that. Yeah. Well, like, think of the kids. Bitch, watch your kids. Man, fuck them kids, bro.
Again, like we brought up Boozy previously. Yeah, he did this shit where he was like, but what about the kids, man? Jesus, man.
Educate your damn kids.
Oh, well, at least Lil Nas X seemed like he was amicable during the Breakfast Club interview.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he was bringing up Nicki Minaj quite a bit. That was weird.
It was weird.
That was weird, yes. But, yes, Call Me By Your Name. Actually titled Montero, Call Me By Your Name, obviously. So this is the track where we kind of, I guess by that little clip at the beginning, we're kind of entering Montero. I'm not really sure what that little discussion in the background is that's always there. That little... I've tried to decipher it, and nobody really has any idea of what it actually is. I'm sure it's not super important.
Yeah.
But what is super important is literally Lil Nas X made a whole ass song about admitting that he doesn't care if he's gay, that if quote unquote is gonna go to hell. But also at the same time in these lyrics, he opens up about not caring about if this person that he's currently with doesn't want to admit to the world he's gay. He still wants to be with this person, and yet everybody ignored that because, devil in music video, bad. Did y'all watch the whole thing? Clearly not. He snaps the devil's neck at the end.
I know it's stupid, like, oh my god, he's devil worshipping. Bitch, no the fuck he ain't.
I can't tell you how many. It's a ridiculous amount of Christian people, like these pastors are so right. They're so right-winged and so Republican.
It's always
ridiculous.
It's always the Kanye fan.
But always whenever it's like liberal ones, they give it a fair chance. They do actually watch it, and they do actually go, oh wow, that's cool.
I love the t-shirt he has on his website. Editor Andrew, find the t-shirt, put it here. It's like, oh, I love Jesus. And that part of the Montero music video where Lil Nas X expressed creative freedom. That was tight.
Yeah, you might have to tell me. I'm not aware of that one.
It's on his merch site. It's literally on his merch site. I'll send you a pic later.
Yeah, you gotta send me a pic later. I don't know that guy. I might when you send me the pic later.
You probably will.
I'll put it there later. But yeah, no, that's a good song.
Oh, yeah, obviously, this song has been out for a while, so you know.
No shit. I mean, I figured it was gonna be the intro.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's very grand and very open. I just find it so funny that so many people had a problem with this song.
Yeah.
Why Jonah or Lucas of all people also had an issue with this, I'll never understand. Like, he literally, I think we discussed this previously, but I'm gonna just say it again.
A lot of what we're gonna bring up, we probably said before about Lil Nas X, because like I was about to bring up the Trippie Redd comment on Twitter.
Well, we talked about that.
We've talked about that
before.
to shit.
But yeah, obviously the next follow-up track, Dead Right Now, which takes us into like a trippy vibe.
How you doing? So good.
Dead right now. Right now.
Oh, it's so
Which
good.
I want to also shout out, take a day trip throughout this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did a really good job of like choosing all these cool little beats that are kind of like trippy, but also like, you know, you kind of like get into this world of Montero where you're like,
feels like Lil Nas, like a Lil Nas X album.
I'll say it right now, this album is better than 7, the EP for sure, just right off the bat with these first couple of songs. It feels like he knew what he was doing here and knew what he wanted for sure, definitely right off the bat. And then, oh wait, my favorite song. Industry Baby featuring
Jack
Harlow.
Oh my god, that's like what we've said off camera a million times. Yeah, this song is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Watch the VMA performance if you already haven't. Oh my god, that shit's fucking amazing.
I just find it funny that people tried to cancel Jack Harlow for
being straight.
But what I find so ironic, and this is a little off topic, but not really, is literally everybody in the remix to What's Poppin' has been canceled to some degree. First it was Tory Lanez with the shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot thing. Then it was no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Then it was Lil Wayne with the Trump picture. Then it was DaBaby with the homophobic comments. Jack Harlow will reign forever.
Jack Harlow, you'll pop off. Jack Harlow will do a song with you, and then you'll get canceled in a week. Jack Harlow has that power.
But everybody else, well, I mean, I guess Chris Brown is kind of canceled. I don't know. I feel like everybody just lets him slide. It's weird.
What I think is funny about the music video for Industry Baby is that they had to have straight representation. Which is funny. I mean, it's fun. I think it's hilarious. We're at the point where we kind of have straight people and shit.
You know, I think interesting. This is an interesting conversation because I feel like that music video said that like straight people and gay people can coexist and that there isn't any problem with straight people like talking about fucking a girl or whatever. Mm-hmm. So this also hoax back to the comment of Boozy going like, oh, Lil Nas X is like making people go gay, and it's like, did he even like watch the Industry Baby music video? There was literally a straight dude bragging about fucking a girl in there.
Oh my god!
Yeah, even paying attention?
It was hilarious.
But yeah, no, I mean it's a great song. It's probably one of my favorites, to be honest. But you know, it's well deserved. It's a good song.
It's a great song.
That's what I want.
A lot of people have been saying,
also one of my favorites.
A lot of people have been saying this is the best song off the whole album, and
it's one of. Yeah. It's up there. There's so many good ones on this album. This is probably what I like about this song is, other than him saying he at the beginning, this song is it can be relatable to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, whatever you are. It's relatable. Mm-hmm. Because obviously the subject matter of wanting somebody to love you is incredibly relatable, and I think that's what makes it great is love songs are kind of tricky in the music industry. Because it can be corny, it can be cheesy. I feel like Lil Nas X here did it well enough where it's relatable and I can sing along to it and I feel good when I'm singing it.
Oh yeah.
Unlike Driver's License where, and I like Olivia Rodrigo as well, but that song is kind of boring.
I don't like that song. I'm sorry. I personally do not like her. I do not like that song. But
you like Good For You. Okay.
No, hold on. Funny. Let me rephrase this. I don't like that song. However, everything else you have played for me, I'm like, holy shit, is this literally from the same person? I cannot.
You just got over. I still like Driver's License, but I think it's a little generic. But she didn't write any of it. She didn't write any of it though. That's the thing. She didn't write any of that stuff. But yeah, it's a good song. You know, I don't have much to add beyond that. It's good. I like the message, and the music video is.
Lil Nas X.
I think that's enough said.
Stop having gay black dudes kissing. It's
Also-
turning me on.
Thank you for supporting safe sex. That's amazing.
That actually is pretty cool. I
do laugh that anybody. There were people who legit were in the comments like, "Man, you really shouldn't be like ripping off the condom with your mouth." No shit. They probably planned that out specifically that way. Of course, you're not supposed to do it that way.
Yeah.
No shit.
The Art of Realization's a cute little interlude.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute.
It's cute. I don't really have much to add beyond that because I think my one criticism beyond that, my number one criticism for this whole album is some of it kind of blends together. So I have a little bit of trouble knowing where I am on the album sometimes, occasionally.
The thing is, I hadn't even realized that the Art of Realization was an interlude until I had to double check.
I didn't know either.
Until I literally had to check right now.
But yeah, Scoop.
Scoop, you didn't listen to it.
No, I did not listen to it, and you can get into that. Tell me what your thoughts are first.
Dang, it has no right being. Lil Nas X's line has no right being so catchy. Like, I think you've heard of it out of context.
I'm aware of what the line you're talking about because it's on TikTok.
Yeah.
But specifically, I
I've
made
been
a
working on my
playlist
body.
skipping
ever
this
seen
song
a homie do
specifically,
Pilates.
and I
So
feel
good.
like it did not affect my listening of the album at all.
The thing is, yeah, you could legitimately skip this song, and I think you'd be fine. But as an album experience, I think it's good. I didn't really care for the Doja Cat part. It was, in my opinion, the weakest part of the whole song.
Previously, before her like controversy, I thought she was fine. In fact, really good. I just, after that leaked chat, what she said, I personally did not sit well with it. I thought her comments were terrible. And I'll just leave it at that, and I just refuse to support her. And it seems like people have forgiven her. Listen, if you forgive Doja Cat out there, that's completely your choice. I'm not going to listen to it. I don't care if she has The Weeknd on her album or something, yada, yada, yada. I'm just not going to support it. You know, if Lil Nas X wants to put her on his album, fine. You know, that's his choice. I'm just not going to listen to it. That's just how it is. And, you know, moving on. Moving on to One of Me. I was slightly disappointed by this track, and let me explain. I think it's a great song. If you're going to put featuring Elton John on your song, I was expecting some vocals from him, not a piano. I still think it's a great song. I just was kind of slightly disappointed because I saw the feature Elton John on there and I was like, I listened to the song and I'm like, it's great.
Where he at, though?
But like, I feel a little lied to. It says featuring Elton John, and yeah, I looked at the deep credits. He's on the piano. I'm very hopeful. Elton John's The Lockdown Sessions is coming out soon, and Lil Nas X is on the album. I'm sure they're gonna have a vocal thing together.
Or Lil Nas X just plays the guitar.
I doubt it.
Could you
imagine though?
Imagine I'm right.
That would suck. Oh
All
my
right,
God.
when we get down to when we come to the lockdown sessions, editor Andrew, you have to clip this and just say who was right by when that comes out.
Oh my God. Oh boy, track number 8, Lost in.
Citadel.
Okay, I was wondering. You see, I didn't really read the titles out when I was listening to the album. I would just like kind of listen to it in one rip, and then like I was done with it.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where like I like it when it's happening. I don't really remember much about it because this album has a very spacey, like chill vibe to it. So like I'm not having a bad time at any point during this album.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of it blends together, and I feel like I'm just kind of on like this weird drug trip where like Nas is taking me through his life and shit. You know, I was gonna do originally research and like write down all the lyrics, but I felt like that would have been overkill if I analyzed all the lyrics to everything, because he does admit a lot of stuff about, you know, homophobia, his family on this album, and like life. And that's really awesome that he did that.
Yeah.
I think it's great. You know, it's good for hip hop. It's good for. He's not specifically just hip hop though. He's also pop. He's also rap.
This is very much a pop album too.
I mean, he definitely leans more towards rap hip hop with pop influences and instrumentals, for sure. He's definitely not doing Old Town Road on this album. But he did tease that he's probably gonna do more stuff like that.
No.
I know that's a whole other fun conversation to get into. Like, was that cultural appropriation? No, not really.
Nope.
But I think it's funny that people accused him of that. Like, wait, so how come whenever somebody of
Cowboys can be black? No one.
yeah,
ever said
Cowboys
that.
can be black. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I just think it's funny that people were like, or I think it's funny that Billboard was just like, yeah, we're gonna pull from the country charts. It's like that's not quite how that works.
You know what? Actually, I think
That actually happened. Though.
It went platinum again.
Yeah, because it's one of the number one longest running songs ever.
No. It broke a
No,
record for
no,
how long.
A fact
it's
is,
been up
I
there.
just said a fact. It is still one of the longest running number one hit songs ever.
Yeah, I think it hit platinum for
Not
the
like
50th.
number one up there. I mean, like it's still running on a chart somewhere at number one. Because the song still is getting a lot of traction on YouTube and shit.
I think it went platinum for the 15th time, just I think a couple days ago. So that's fucking incredible.
Number
Anyway,
9, Dollar Sign Slime.
Ah, so good.
Yeah,
I really like
I
it.
did like this song initially, although at first I didn't care for Megan Thee Stallion's feature at first because I was like, it's good. I feel like she's just kind of repeating herself like she usually does. Like, I'm a boss bitch, I'm cool,
She's
my
gotta
body's
let
real.
everyone know, dude. She's gotta let everyone know. She's a boss ass bitch.
The more I listen to it, the more I'm like, okay, she did her own thing here. She definitely didn't exactly repeat herself. I just needed a repeat listen.
Real hot girl shit.
And I do like it on repeat listens. Initially, I was just like, it doesn't really sound like anything different she's done. But the more I listen to it, I'm like, okay, I dig it. And this is coming from somebody who really likes her original material. Although it's going to be difficult for me to go back to that because there's a DaBaby feature on there now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can still listen to the rest of the album. I'm going to have to skip that one, though. But yeah, that one's good.
Tales of Dominica. That's good.
Yeah, it's good. Again, the problem of when I'm listening to it, it blends. It's like I'm on a trip.
Yeah.
So I can't remember specific lyrics from this song either until we get to the next song, which is Sun Goes Down. But
Oh my god, that was.
what I find interesting about Sun Goes Down is a lot of people, when this got released as a single, did not like this song as much as Call Me By Your Name. Which I find funny that when... Okay, so I guess what people were a little upset about was it wasn't as, like, grand and, well produced as Call Me By Your Name. I mean, the thing is, Nas chose to have a vulnerable moment on Sun Goes Down.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely opened up about, praying the gay away, thoughts of that, Obviously, he did it. Yeah, he opened up a little bit more on Call Me By Your Name in a different way. But, like, this is a more personal track that I can tell he had passion behind it. And he chose to have a slower moment on the record. I think it's pretty solid. I like it because he's honest on this track. And it's relatable to anybody that has these fears of being gay or, feels alone. Like, he's basically telling you, you're not alone. I went through this shit too.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it relatable to anybody who has these thoughts, Also, it's a little weird, though, in the music video that there's a Taco Bell sponsorship, but I guess he worked there, apparently, from what I understand.
And then he did a collaboration with Taco Bell for a little bit.
So that was weird, but, like, I guess from what I understand is he worked there. So, that's cool. Side note, Taco Bell, your spicy chicken tacos... Bitch, just putting a jalapeno does not make it spicy.
Oh my fucking god, we get it. Oh my god.
No. Just because you put spicy on it and a fucking jalapeno does not make it spicy. It's still delicious for $1.49.
Spicy to some people, bitch.
Bitch, those jalapenos were fucking whack. They were whack. I'm not apologizing. I don't give a shit what y'all say out there. It was whack. Anyways, Void.
That's good. Same
thing. Same, like, I guess, kind of criticism, but not a criticism of, it blends together. I don't really have much to say beyond that.
Yeah, same for Don't Want It.
Don't Want It.
Same thing.
Really, for like even the next track, Life After Salem, again, same thing.
It's all good. It just blends together way too well. And
it's good. I mean, the record is. What's weird is it's like 16 tracks, and yet this thing is only 38 minutes. That's the weird thing.
It's 41 minutes. 41.
For me, it's only 38 because I skipped Scoop. So. Yeah, I guess it's 40. That's fair then. If you include Scoop, it's 40 minutes.
Am I dreaming? Oh my God, this track.
Yeah, Am I Dreaming? I want to say Miley Cyrus has no right sounding this good on the track. At least we got her singing. Yeah, it wouldn't have been funny if she was just behind the piano.
No, she's behind the guitar.
It's still very trippy. Don't get me wrong.
I love it. I love this track.
You know,
this has to be one of the best ending tracks I've ever heard.
I think my only gripe with this track is there's a lot of dead air at the end for like no reason.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I get it. Unless he is trying to imply, like, okay, you're going to sleep, you're dreaming. Maybe I could see if that's what you're going for. I think so. But like I noticed it, there was at least like 15 seconds of dead air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's kind of
No, I think
cheating.
it's longer. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it felt like it.
No, because it is.
I couldn't tell how long. I never really counted it, how long it was. But it felt like forever.
Yeah.
That's our thoughts on Lil Nas X Montero. I give it a 9 out of 10. What about you?
9.5. Solid.
Nah, it's good. I'm still not changing
The thing
my
is,
rating.
I am so divided on whether this is album of the year or Call Me If You Get Lost. And I'm like, shit, they're both good for different reasons.
No, bitch, it's Donda. No, it's not. It's not Donda. I'm kidding. It's not Donda.
All right, we also gave ourselves five little songs.
You go ahead with yours first.
You want me to go first?
I want to hear you talk about yours first. And I even have your playlist in front of me still, just so I can like discuss it with you.
All right, so I chose
Callie Uchis.
Yeah, Callie Uchis. Callie Uchis. I don't
Callie
know.
Uchis. I think it's Callie Uchis. I could be saying it wrong too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely saying the first part correct at least.
Yeah. Telepathia. Yeah, telepathy
It's good.
basically. I love it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out the way to say this that's not offensive.
You watch yourself. I do double damage this month, bitch.
I like it. It's just the problem is I don't know Spanish that very well.
Mm-hmm.
So like my knowledge of what to say about this track is extremely limited.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to learn Spanish and I want to learn Spanish, but then we get into the thing of, well, then there's this Spanish. Then there's this Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish.
And I'm not
Spain,
sure which Spanish this song is in. Is it in this Spanish? Is it in this Spanish? I'm not really sure which one it falls into. And you're over here like, that's just a good song.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a good song. I mean, this is the only one out of the two that you picked that has a little bit of English, so I kind of have some idea of what she's talking about.
It's very much like a love song. I love it.
Oh, I got that impression.
It's a great
right
love
away.
song.
I mean, I never really seeked her out, other than obviously the features that she's been on. That's kind of a lie. I did listen to her song with Tyler and Bootsy Collins, so that's kind of a lie.
Yeah.
But like nothing's ever like attracted me to her sound. I mean, I'm not sure if I want to full send this and say it, but you know, I'm attracted to her. But you know, she's a good artist. She
could completely destroy my balls, and I'd be okay with that.
Oh, you heard it here, folks. He said it, not me. Yikes. This video is never getting monetized if I get monetization.
I feel bad. You're trying to make money. I'm over here like balls and shit.
Man, oh wow. Oopsie daisy. Butcher Benny, sit over there. We're not there for you yet.
We're not there yet.
Everything's
All right.
falling apart.
Dropout Boogie. This cute little MF Doom track came out on my birthday. And I listened to it
that's weird.
months after my birthday.
Because it says this song is by Your Old Drug and MF Doom.
Yeah, it's a little collaborative duo.
But depending on where you Google this, because on Tidal it's him first and then MF Doom. But then if you go on Google, it's the other way around. So I don't know whose song it really is.
For the way when I got to it, it was Your Old Drug. So it's a Your Old Drug track.
It's good
with MF Doom. I love it. I really love it. The fact that this came out on my birthday and I didn't even fucking realize it was surprising.
Like, was this a recent release?
Yes, like 2021.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like something that would have had happened on Mad Villain.
It does, and I love it. I love how great this song track. This song sounds and it's really good to hear MF
I mean,
Doom
there's not
again.
much I can say that I've already said about MF Doom before. Like, yeah, he's classic.
I love just
It's
hearing.
sad that he's not here. You
I know. I love every time there's a little track released after his death. I'm like, I miss him so much. I love him. I
That's
love him
good.
too. Mm-hmm.
There's not much I can add beyond that, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, Stay High, Brittany Howard
And Childish Gambino.
featuring Childish Gambino, and specifically it puts in this Childish Gambino version, depending on where you look at it. Sometimes on YouTube it's like just featuring him. They don't even put that in there.
Yeah.
But most streaming
I love
services
this
have him on there.
song so much. I swear to
good.
God.
You thought you got me, like you slipped me one, like when I hadn't heard, but I already had this recommended to me at random. I already loved it. I already loved this one.
All right, whatever. But like, yeah, I love this song way too much.
Well, I do love it. I think it's what's a more interesting topic to get into is, I think it's funny that some people don't like Childish Gambino singing, but then there's some people on the spectrum that like his singing and hate the rap, and I'm like,
I love both.
just let him be multi-talented and let him do whatever he wants, man. Who cares?
Dude, Donald does something that everyone loves. He raps, he sings.
Well, except the Lion King. Wah, wah,
He was.
wah.
I'm not even gonna lie. He was my favorite part of that whole movie.
I'll be honest, and I think we might have said this a long ass time ago.
Probably.
The movie's not that bad.
The thing is, if it wasn't for the original being released, the movie would have been way better. That's the thing.
I don't agree with that, but yeah.
No, because like you have a template for what a Lion King movie should look like.
I know. I think Jon Favreau's directing in it is a little iffy in the third act.
He directed Iron Man too, so.
The directing's good in that movie. You blame him for the story on that. That wasn't his fault.
I know.
He didn't write that damn movie. He wasn't. I don't even think he directed that one, actually.
Did he not? Oh, wait,
I don't think he did.
He did do the first one. That's right. He did the first Iron Man.
No, he
movie.
did the first one. Right.
He also, The
I
Chef.
think he was still in the second one.
Watch The Chef. That movie is so fucking good.
Also, watch the show. Yeah, there's a show on Netflix, too. It's pretty good. He's in it as well.
Beignets. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Nope.
You want to say it?
This is the internet, brother. I'm not going to get canceled. You say
Spanish
it.
song. So I, the Spanish-speaking one, will speak it.
Fuck you. That's not what I meant.
I know that's not La Puerta Negra by Los Tigres del Norte.
See how natural that sounds when you say it?
Yeah, because I've had fucking 20 years of this shit, bitch.
And I'm still going to call Donald Trump a pendejo, so.
Give me some. Racism ended. Anyway. This is just typical bar love song. It's
Yeah, this is the one where I looked up. Oddly enough, this is the one where I got too curious. I'm like, okay. I love the melody. I love how it sounds. I gotta know what he's saying in English. I have to. So I look it up and I'm like,
English cover.
Why is he talking about a black door? And why is he talking? I get it. It's a love song, but I'm like, what?
It's like
what's the importance of a black door?
It's like the Mexican Sweet Caroline. That's basically the best way to put it.
I know. I said that to you off camera, and I'm like, yeah, it probably is, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the lyrics don't make sense, but everyone loves it, and that's
It's so good.
This is like any movie that is in Mexico, they immediately go to this song and like, yeah.
I don't want to say that they played it in Fast and the Furious, but like I could totally understand if they did play it for some reason.
I know they played it in Logan, and when I watched it, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this doing in a Fox movie?
You know, I gotta like watch that movie. I completely forget that most of that movie takes place in Mexico. I completely forgot.
Yeah, because they don't have
But that makes sense because like Logan has to like basically like go off the grid. That's a depressing ass movie, by the way.
It is. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that you didn't realize it was Mexico. They don't put this stereotypical like orangish yellow Mexican filter over.
Well, I mean, it's a much more real. What's interesting
Breaking
about
Bad does it all the time.
Well, hold on a second. Let's not blame Breaking Bad for
I know.
that specifically. Other shows were doing that. I mean, there was
Yeah,
literally, There was literally one. Okay, this is a real thing that I want you to look.
Narcos fucking did it.
Okay, but Narcos was actually filmed in Mexico, though.
But why the fuck they put the fucking yellow and orange?
I don't know. I never watched the show.
It's so funny to me. It's my favorite stereotype.
But okay, here's a fun fact about Narcos. People actually died on the set of that show because they were filming in Mexico because people were actually killing cast people. That was the real thing. People were dying. What? People were actually dying, and like part of the people of the filming crew were actually dying because they were filming in Mexico, and the cartel hated that. Look it up. That's a real thing.
Holy shit.
That was real. They got pissed off about it.
Damn. What the fuck? Cartels, y'all gotta chill.
Okay, here's a little weird fun fact, and I'm not making this up. You can Google this. This is a real thing. There is an actual actor who was in the Fast and the Furious series that showed up in the original, and his name was Hector, and in like 10 roles that he did after, his name is Hector. He's also in Fresh Off the Boat.
Is he also named Hector? Oh.
But at least in the Fresh Off the Boat, they actually use it for a reason, where they like go like, okay, you know how there's like a stereotype about like Mexican people? Okay, we're gonna like literally actually like take a minute to actually like talk about serious problems like border patrol problems and like, you know, immigration and all that and how it's unfair. Whereas in like the Fast and the Furious, it's like the stereotypical bullshit, you know,
Hector, way!
Which is weird, because he's in the first movie, and then he shows up in the 7th movie out of fucking nowhere. He just comes back, he's like, hey guys, I'm back!
How did we go from this stupid, sad bar sing-along?
Because I said maybe they played it in Fast. That's the only reason. It's probably not.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad if they did, because it's a good song.
It's a good song. You're over here like, what the fuck does this mean? Me, an intelligent...
I got too curious. I literally wasn't even gonna look it up until last night. I got too curious.
And did you punch it in, did you like copy and paste the whole lyrics and punch it in Google Translate?
I did, but then I went on multiple sites to double check, and every time it would be the same answer. And it was like even like educational sites that were like, oh, this is 100% accurate. We're not lying to you. We're not even going to tell you what Spanish this is, all that shit. No, it's right. So what it basically did was it actually noticed that it was basically just the same phrases repeated. So it only did the certain part to like tell me the whole thing where it was. I'm like, oh, so he's just repeating the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a cool song still.
I mean, there probably is significance to the black door, and I'm just too much of a dumb to realize.
No, I'm sure it's something bad, and I don't want to know.
Probably a metaphor for not being able to find love, like you know, and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, will you be okay?
Sunrise. I absolutely love this song, and the fact that you don't like it as much as I do.
No, I like the song. I like Syncopate better.
Syncopate is a little bit better. I won't lie.
I still think it's great. Mm-hmm. It's a fun little track when I put it on, but like, I have a better time with Syncopate.
I love Michelle so much.
Also, thank you, Tidal, for actually fixing Michelle, because for some reason, for the longest time, they had Michelle grouped in with a separate singer.
Jay-Z found your YouTube channel, saw your complaints.
No, Jay-Z doesn't own Tidal anymore. He sold it. Just so you know. Aww. He doesn't own it anymore. He sold his share like a couple months ago.
Damn.
But yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, they got that new album coming out soon in January, I hear.
Oh my god.
I bet you that's the only reason they fixed it. That has to be the only reason.
I mean, they are getting more recognition now. They're getting bigger, and I'm so happy.
They're becoming the Beach Bunny.
What? Yeah, no.
But Beach Bunny's separate. They're their own thing. Like, they actually have a full-on lead singer, and everybody else is, like, just kind of there.
The thing is, like, once you get the vinyl, because he bought the vinyl after I told him...
I was hoping it would be here when we started, but it looks like it's coming later, which is a bummer. It's supposed to be here today.
There's an insert in there that pretty much describes the whole band's story, and it's really fucking cute.
Editor Andrew, funny. I will basically edit it in if it arrives when I'm editing, right there.
Yeah, right in here. Bam.
But yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, because like for the longest time they didn't have a lead singer. They were just like, you sound good, go.
I mean, even during Unbound, I don't feel like there's a quote unquote lead singer. I just feel like
it feels like New Edition.
She's leading it, sure. In theory, it's supposed to be her in the lead because it feels like it's her song. But like the other band members are also singing as well.
I said the male ones. I don't think the male band members are singing.
Sounded like it, but I could be
Yeah,
wrong. I could be wrong. Well,
I could
be
also
wrong.
be wrong, yeah.
But also, yeah, my playlist.
Yeah.
Butcher coming word I'm not going to say, obviously, because I'm white, and I'm also not racist. Yes, Benny the Butcher. I bullied you because last week you said you didn't know who Griselda was, so I said, okay, we're going to make most of this playlist Griselda members.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I started off strong with Benny the Butcher, who is my personal favorite of the group with Famous. I was kind of battling.
Finding this was a little tricky because I had to look up, I had to like type Famous. I'm like, oh yeah, I see the Kanye one. Okay, let me just type.
Yeah, as long as you have
D.
this cover, you had. Let me show it to the people.
Yeah.
As long as you had this is the right one. Because yeah, if you look up Famous, the problem is
I made that bitch
it's not
Famous.
gonna pop up first. You have to look up Benny the Butcher Famous.
I looked up Famous Benny, and then I didn't even finish the word Benny, and it's like, oh, it's right there. Okay.
So yeah, I struggled because this album is pretty good, and I was kind of shifting through all of them, and I'm like, oh, that's good, but is it the one I want him to listen to? This one, no. Then I went to Famous, and I'm like, nope, that's the one. That's the one I'm gonna put in the playlist.
Oh my god.
Because what I like about this song is it's Benny the Butcher opening up about how he is famous, but like he doesn't feel like it. Like, you know, fame isn't really what he thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting his perspective throughout the whole album, where he's opening up about, you know, he lived this lifestyle and he hates people faking it, and you know, it's kind of relatable to like the 90s type of stuff, but also he kind of fits in with like the new generation as well, because he can have people like all this new generation, like the old generation. It's funny to call 2 Chainz like an older generation because he's not this generation's rapper. He was like 2010s generation. It's weird to call him that, to even say that word out loud. I find that so weird. But yeah, no, it's a great song. I haven't let you even speak on how you feel about it.
I loved it. It was really good. Solid.
Yeah.
Scatterbrain. Oh my god.
You got more to say about this one, huh? Conway the Machine, Ludacris, and I'm gonna say JID. I think that's how you say it, or Jid, whichever. I think.
The main melody, I forgot how it went, but it was so fucking catchy.
That's like how it goes, but I can't.
No, the singing melody, like the main hook.
No, yeah. It's pretty good.
Oh, it was really good. I really love this track.
This is an interesting one because it includes like JID, who's like this current like generation, signed by J. Cole, but then you also get like Ludacris in there too.
Okay, I got reasons, million reasons. Ah, so good. It's just so good.
It's good.
I really love this track. The album cover was really fucking cool.
Yeah, no, that one, that's a good album as well. I was also kind of struggling with him because he's got plenty of good ones, and I thought, you know what, I'll choose Scatterbrain because that's the one where you kind of get a little bit of old and new in that one.
Yeah.
With Benny the Butcher, it was a little more difficult because I didn't know which one to pick for sure.
Yeah.
And then the next one.
Right now. Oh
West Side Gunna, Stove God, Crooks, and Jadakiss.
Oh, that was so good. West Side, that West Side Gunna.
Him, I struggled so much as well because he's got so many good tracks, but I was like, yeah, I gotta pick that one. That's probably one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say about them though, other than like they're great tracks.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. But then we get to Bang Remix Griselda featuring Eminem.
I don't particularly care for Eminem, but every time I hear him, I'm like, why the fuck is he good? Why the fuck am I starting to like him?
I think this track is very interesting because the first time I heard it, I was like, I like Griselda on this song. I don't know how I feel about Eminem on this one. At first I was a little confused because I'm like, why is he talking about cannabis? Why is he talking about killing him? And then I'm like, oh, I get it. He's getting lyrical. He's basically talking about killing cannabis on his record into relation to what they're talking about, their lifestyle of killing people. Okay, that's what he's doing. It had to sink into me like, wait, why is he talking about this? It feels off topic. And then the last part really is what probably is like the best part of Eminem's verse, is him like doing the speed rap shit. Initially,
say what you want about Eminem, that speed rap shit has always been so good.
I feel like it's had mixed results. I feel like when he's on with it, like in like Monster with Juice WRLD, like yeah, like that's awesome. When it gets corny like Rap God, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I used to love that song, and now when I listen to it, I think he literally says, I'm gonna like butcher this line, but I'm gonna try and say it the best I can. If they want me to beat a cake, then why can't I beat a woman? Something like that, where he's like trying to compare battering a cake to beating a woman. I don't know, some corny shit. I never noticed it until Rap Critic pointed it out to me.
Yeah, and now since we're talking about Eminem, I do want to bring up the shit that Machine Gun Kelly did last night. Oh, was it last night? It was a couple days.
I don't care, but I know what you're talking about.
At Riot Fest, calling Slipknot out, fucking dissing them.
Eh.
The last Machine Gun Kelly, the last time you went after someone, you had to change genres. Be careful.
Okay, but like also
be careful.
Hold on a second.
You are an idiot for that.
Pause for a second. He also went after Conor McGregor, I think, as well before that. No, after. My bad.
That's different. It's not like it's not like Conor
right,
McGregor
it's not a musician.
But the fact that he went after Slipknot, calling them 50-year-olds who wear like a bunch of stupid masks. I'm like, you're gonna have to change genres again after it worked so well for you this time. You really want to do that again?
I'm sorry, I just don't have much to add to this because I do like that album by MGK, but like also at the same time, I'm just not really that much of a Slipknot fan. I'm more of a Stone Sour fan from what Corey Taylor did. Do I think it was right what MGK did to diss them?
No.
Not really. No. Do I care? No. But also, I just really don't. It feels fabricated and I just don't give a shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It could be very real, the fact that he said something about it, but also, who gives a shit, honestly?
I mean, because he was performing at Riot Fest and Slipknot was also at Riot Fest, so.
I'm sorry. I would. Originally, I wanted to go to Riot Fest, but like, now I'm like, not really. The lineup wasn't like that great, so oh well. Next we have Mercy by Chloe.
Have Mercy. Oh, so good. I love this track. This has been over like TikTok.
I know. Well, what's weird is, okay, so I didn't know that she literally dropped a trailer, a 30-second trailer for this like 2 months ago. So that's why that whole like little clip got like trending on TikTok, is because she dropped a trailer for it and then put like the soundbite on TikTok.
Ah.
And it ended up like trending so much that the song got like so popular even before the song came out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this song is like oddly addicting and very catchy, and also I just really appreciate how open she is, like, oh yeah, I know I'm hot, and I don't care if you're like, I don't care what you say about me. I'm confident. Fuck you, bitch. But I want to say to anybody that's criticizing her, yes, there are people who criticized her VMA's performance. There's a specific reason they criticized it, and I want to bring this up, and you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
Okay, so during her VMA's performance, people were apparently paying attention enough to see that she had a tampon visible during her performance. I want to say to the people out there, why do you give a shit? If she had, like, who cares, dude? She killed it during her performance. What if she was on her period? Who gives a fuck? She killed it. Why does that matter to you? Why do you care? Seriously. And there were people being rude, like straight up on YouTube making fun of her. And I'm like, no, seriously, fuck you guys. That's not cool. And she was crying about it on Instagram because people were bullying her. And I was like, seriously? You guys are jerks.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's a fucking dick move, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, women have periods.
I know,
okay,
right?
and
I didn't realize that in 2021 we were still making fun of like women for that. Like, seriously, fuck you guys. Come on. But yeah, like, I think she to go back to the song itself, I think she has it's not produced by Beyonce per se, but I believe Chloe and her sister, I don't remember her name, I apologize, I'll put it here, right there. I think they're actually like, she's managed by Beyonce specifically. You can kind of tell when you listen to it. If you watch the music video, I'm sure you didn't watch the music video, that's fine if you didn't.
Nope.
But yeah, she's cool. It's just kind of a little fun detail. Murder Beats is white. He is. I didn't know. If I'm thinking of if it's the wrong guy, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guy that I'm thinking about. Here, put a picture of Murder Beats just to have clarification, and if it's not, I apologize. But if it is, I'm right.
If it isn't, just put the guy's face and just above, not Murder White. Please don't hurt me.
Because I'm pretty sure he did some stuff with 6ix9ine or whatever. Yeah, I know. on Tattletales or whatever it was. That
I don't like him.
it's pretty easy not to like 6ix9ine, obviously. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
We're
I don't know why I ripped the paper, but I did it.
Dang.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with the podcast. Alvaro,
No more podcasts. We're done.
You're just gonna be here. I don't know where the people can find you.
I'm working on that. I've been working on that for fucking months.
You've been working on your mental health.
I've been working on school shit. I got shit going on.
Come on, man. You gotta like take time to like write down your feelings and tell everybody how you're doing.
I'm alive. I'm decent. I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make sure. Sometimes I'm
I don't know how you are mentally, so I gotta check up on you sometimes.
Sometimes I'm like at work. I'm like, shit. Am I even alive? Yeah.
God, I'm trying to be serious over here. This man's like.
Yeah, I'm vibing.
School's
School's stressful, but like, yeah.
Obviously, you can find all my pages here, Steadily Medley, all that nice little stuff. We got the Andrew Stedl Podcast here. We got movie reviews also on there, sporadically on YouTube, randomly.
Every now and again, I like movie, I don't like movie review.
Got the podcast going on. I'm trying to end the podcast. We're done here.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yes. Do you have something else to say?
Watch all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay. Well, we're done. Goodbye.
What? Dead air?
I'm gonna include that bye.